equipment.
Let me show you a magnificent piece of work. Got this on eBay. When they show me $50,000 pieces of equipment, this has all new capacitors, all new resistors. It was completely rebuilt. I got this for $700. You have no idea how good this sounds.
The person who did all that work only wanted $700.
$700 for the whole thing. I got it on eBay.
And that's an older Sansui at the time when they were trying to outdo Macintosh and get into America.
Yes.
And
Yeah. and the FM receiver in this thing is amazing. You can suck in channels, you know, like 90 miles away.
yeah.
It's magnificent. It's a shame it can't take speaker wire like we use.
Right. It's got little
Just can't-
tiny
it's got
little,
those Well, this is what all reviewers should have, because when you hear this, it makes vinyl sound like digital.
Depends on what the tape is.
Well, no, if it's a good tape.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean,
I'm going to play one in here. It'll knock
I've
the
got
socks
commercial, quarter track,
Yeah,
7.5 IPS tapes, which are on a Revox.
off. They're okay.
Yeah.
But when you hear 15 IPS half track
Right.
of like the planets or something, Dolby A, it's like,
Okay, but that's not practical. We know that. We know
No.
that. It's not. We're talking about the real world where people
But you can get those now. You can get copies
tape.
of tape.
It's third generation.
Yes, right.
So when I compare a third generation tape to a record at 45 RPM that was cut from the master tape, I'll tell you.
45 RPM though, how many are there?
Oh, how many?
Well, no, now
hundreds. The
they're-
whole Blue Note catalog. The whole. I mean,
Now they're-
yeah.
Well, we went for years with no help.
Okay, I'll put a direct to disc.
But I've had nothing.
I'll put a direct to disc record up against a tape.
Oh yeah, you're going to hear one of these.
Yeah. Now, who designed this? This piece is so curious to me.
Oh, we did.
It's interesting. However, I will say the best use for a outdated technology, the award goes to VPI for adapting the S-video connector.
Yes,
I mean, that's genius.
we found a way to use it.
Yes, and I'm sure they were pretty inexpensive to get.
No,
It was like, please take them from me, right?
Yeah, no,
They
they were.
discontinued.
Yeah, they stopped
So you got the last.
the last hour.
Now you'll have to go to garage sales and find old,
eBay.
old receivers that have them and filch them and to put them in here. So black is the favorite color.
Oh, that sells the most by far. By far, not even close.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just sell a lot of black.
Okay, so here's.
Everywhere you look, there's a tape recorder. Jan is the tape recorder guy. This man, we began to reach our limit on what we could make here. They come in this way. This is all assembled there, then we do the rest here. Actually, he takes these apart and he checks everything on the inside.
Right, to make sure that, yeah.
Yeah.
Now-
The arm is done.
This is a push.
speed
This is
shift.
something new?
Yeah, oh, this has a circuit in it. You don't know about this.
No,
Let
I
me
don't.
show you. Oh,
I do not know.
All the classic ones and all the classic twos. He probably has one over there.
That's a new thing.
Yes, it's got the SDS
Built into
circuit, but you can't adjust it.
it.
It's 60 hertz. Once you take out the adjustability, the cost goes way down.
Right.
Jan, you open up a classic two or a traveler and show them the circuitry that's in there?
Yeah.
Or do you have the circuit board outside so
Do
you
you have
don't
one
have
out? So there was
so you don't have to take it apart? I mean,
I
that's-
just put together. I just assembled.
Take a look at the classic too.
It's in the traveler now. It's got the 60 cycle generator in there.
did the one I review have it in there?
No,
No, it
no,
didn't.
yours was regular.
Right.
This and we changed the arm also. It's precision ball bearings in there.
Oh, I can see it looks different. Yeah.
Too many
People were-
grabbing this and
Turning it.
this to set the tracking force.
I told them not to.
Instead of that,
Uh,
and they would shear off the pins.
Of course. This looks different too.
Yeah, it's coated now, a little less resonant.
Yeah.
It's actually a really, really good sounding table now.
It was good sounding before.
Yeah, no, it's even better.
So
Another little thing, we changed this to a steel one. Yours was plastic.
plastic. Yeah. So it grips
Makes
better.
it sound better.
And it grips, but yeah, of course. Yeah. So how many? So if somebody has a traveler, how much of it is upgradable? Does it make sense to?
No, it doesn't. It's not that much better.
Yeah.
You know, it just if we can do it and not change it
Right.
that much, we do it.
Right. So it's a running production.
Yeah.
change.
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Generates 60 hertz.
48 DC, change 2 times, 2 phase, 24 AC.
And which table is this out of? Classic?
It's a Traveler, right?
Traveler. Oh.
But it's the same, classic 1, classic 2.
And that motor is used in a lot of very expensive turntables.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes. Actually, we have a $6,500 turntable here that's got that motor on it.
And they just put the motor in a big, heavy thing and make it.
Yes. With no circuitry.
No, sorry. Yeah.
Just the motor.
110 to 1.
Motor is $23. So
Right.
6,500. Oh, this is it here.
Yeah.
Yep. This is what's in the direct drive.
Wow.
See how that's
Doesn't the
made?
wiring get all caught up when it spins?
Not too often.
Yeah, look at that. That's why it doesn't cog.
So that's a circuit board?
Yeah. Made in a
Double-sided.
circle.
Inside is also the same, but in the opposite direction.
Right.
Truly amazing design.
And that's stationary.
Yes. And this is the spindle. It's basically the same spindle that's in the Classic that sits in here. And then the platter has the magnets in it that go around the outside of this.
Oh, that's really interesting.
And unlike
I
any
wish I
other
could look
motor,
at it, but I can't. I got to look at this.
right, and unlike any other motor, there's no iron, which is what causes the cogging.
Right. Wow. How long did it take you to think that up?
Years.
And then once you think of it, how do you actually have that manufactured? That must have been a difficult.
This has
No?
been gestating.
Say it's
about a year
difficult.
and a
Come
half.
on.
It's really difficult
Okay,
to
thank
make.
you.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay.
It's just very expensive to make.
Right.
Not that it's difficult.
Right.
It's cost a fortune
Yeah,
because no one uses it.
Right. Except
Right.
you.
right. Yeah, it's too radical of a design.
Is that going to change everything? You think?
This changes everything. Wait till you hear it. Doesn't sound
Yeah.
sound like a turntable.
That's what they all say.
Yes.
Yeah, it's as close to a tape as you're going to get.
Okay. Is this something you're trying out with a?
White. Oh yeah.
But that's a piece of
This is the
Lexan.
old one. This is the
style.
old version.
Oh.
It's the old one. I like the old one. You know, with the thing over here, but it became so expensive making this. Couldn't sell the turntable.
The thing over what?
This whole motor casing here. This is actually really expensive to make. So by sticking the motor.
Don't say sticking. It
Here.
sounds bad.
Here.
Say placing.
Placing the
Placing.
motor inside here, sitting on the circuit board,
I
we
see.
saved a lot of money making it,
I
and we
see.
get this the same result. Actually, better because this is that 60 cycle generator.
Right. Well, it's always good to be able to improve or maintain the same performance quality and make it less expensive.
Well, you know. Don't tell anybody.
You don't want this part running?
No, you can. Notice what's here. We have a classic platter on a Traveler.
And how's that?
It actually sounds wonderful. I did it.
This is a bigger.
mounted
This
it
is a
in.
bigger.
Same chassis.
It's a bigger footing,
Oh yeah.
and you made that bigger.
Yes. To,
Is it the same? Can the same motor drive
It's
this?
same motor, no problem. Actually, what does this motor run? How many platters? Can this motor
Oh,
run?
it actually runs 2 of those platters stacked on top of each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you gonna ever put this into production?
Eventually.